Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, how you all doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. It's been a while since we've done a YGOTAS Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged Series reaction, but we're finally back with episode 17. We interrupt this broadcast to bring you an important message, ladies and gentlemen, and that message is very, very simple. We are nearing the end of the Pegasus arc, which means we have some good episodes coming up. Now, granted, I don't know if the abridged series episodes will be as good as like the TV episodes that I remember, but we have some very good episodes coming up if they are even a tenth as good as that. But Yu-Gi-Oh! The abridged series, yeah. Where have I been? I mean, long story short, like if you've seen my other videos, you'll probably know I made a video specifically about everything, so I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but let's just say I was away. Let's just say I was sick, and we're now back. We're now back. We're going to continue our schedule of, every 2 days, having a YGOTAS episode out every 2 days. But I also want to ask you all a separate question as well. I had both. I had and I have a show in mind. But I just wanted to ask you all a question of, like, what should be the next abridged series that I should react to? Because I do have a series in mind, and I feel like it's not necessarily like Christmas related, but I feel like I might like just dump it all out on you lot on Christmas, like as my Christmas present, haha. But I just want to see what you all think, what you all, I've seen Dragon Ball Z abridged, so besides like Dragon Ball Z abridged, what abridged series should I check out? But yeah, I do have a show in mind. I do have an abridged in mind. But besides that, though, as I said, we're gonna be back with Yu-Gi-Oh! The abridged series. The reaction series, I guess, to it. So yeah, as I always say, please go check out the original one, which I'll have linked in the description down below by LittleKuriboh. Besides that, though, let us hop right in. Last episode was called Fan Service. So this one being titled "We Interrupt This Broadcast." Is that supposed to be like a my hair is such a mess. Is that supposed to be like a reverse message of like, we interrupt this broadcast for this fan service? My goodness, my hair is a mess. Nice and round. I need a haircut. I'll definitely get myself a haircut next week. But yeah, let's get started with episode 17 of Yu-Gi-Oh! The abridged series. We interrupt this broadcast.
Last time on Yu-Gi-Oh!
Did the voice change?
Black & Decker's automatic shut-off iron. Because even those with the best memories can forget to turn their irons off.
Joy.
I was so impressed.
Oh, so that's where they got it from. That's where they got it from. Bandit Keith, that's where they got it from. In America.
In America.
I was so impressed, I bought the company.
Rich? Is that Kaiba?
You're watching the Card Game Channel, where
Woo!
we bring you all the hottest dueling action from across the globe. Tonight
Nice.
we're bringing you live coverage of the Duelist Kingdom semifinals. I can barely contain my excitement. Who will be the next king of games? We'll find out right after this commercial. Don't you go anywhere now.
Have
I
you
ain't
been
going.
injured in an accident during a card game that wasn't your fault? Suffered damages at the hands of your opponent? Do you like to blame other people for your clumsiness? If so, give us a call at 1-800-DUEL-INSURANCE.
Bro.
You
Look
like
at
to
that.
blame other people for your clumsiness? If so,
Look how crazy he looks here. Absolutely crazy, like just pure madness.
give us a call at 1-800-DUEL-INSURANCE, and we'll fix the problem by throwing lots of money around. Duel Insurance.
My
because
goodness.
nothing heals pain
My
quite
goodness.
like money.
Ah, I can agree with
The
that.
Duelist Kingdom semifinals are already underway.
Let's get
It
started.
Looks like Yugi Moto is struggling to defeat My Valentine, and who can blame him? My Valentine is a seasoned competitor with a long list of victories. Let's take a look at her dueling history. First,
did
she faced Joey Wheeler
Who she lost?
and lost.
Who's
Then she
lost?
went up against Panic and
Who she lost?
Her last match before entering the finals was against Taya Gardner, which of course she must have won. Oh, my mistake. She surrendered. I think I speak for everyone.
She beat Rex, though.
What's wrong with this picture?
I summon Harpy's pet dragon.
I know she didn't beat Rex in like a proper battle, but like, she outsmarted him, which I count as a victory, alright?
Ask, what's wrong with this picture?
I summon Harpy's pet dragon.
Is there actually something wrong with that picture? Like the picture itself? Not that I can see.
everyone when I ask, what's wrong with this picture? I summon Harpy's pet dragon. You wanna play rough? Okay.
All
Say
right.
hello to my little friend. This
Kuriboh.
could be a critical misjudgment on the part of the young
Kuriboh.
up-and-comer with the ridiculous hairdo. My dragon could destroy that Kuriboh with ease. I wonder what her next move will be. I surrender. Yeah, that my Valentine. She's a great duelist, all
What?
right. We take her now to a
Wait. What? Huh? Did she surrender in the real one? No. Yugi doesn't lose. That's the one thing. Alright, he'll lose in the Orichalcus arc, but Yami Yugi doesn't lose. Oh, fuck. It's been such a long time. I don't remember. There is no way she surrendered. No. I do not believe that for a second. I'm forgetting something. Yugi definitely won. I know that much, right? Yugi won. She did not lose. She did not surrender. She did not give up.
Yeah,
Never
that's
surrender.
my Valentine. She's a great duelist, all right. We take her
Terrible.
to a pre-recorded interview with one of the top players in the Duelist Kingdom tournament.
Who's that?
Tsunami.
Mr. Tsunami, is there any truth to the rumor that Yugi Moto refused to duel with you because you're a freaky fish guy?
I am not a freaky fish guy, and for your information, I fed his dark magician to my fiend Kraken. It was just like the ending to Pirates of the Caribbean 2, except this was actually satisfying.
In that case,
Oh!
finals while
Oh, the shade. You know what? I can't even say anything about that because I watched Pirates of the Caribbean 1 and then Pirates of the Caribbean 3 and then I watched Pirates of the Caribbean 2. So I watched it not in chronological order, and 3 is one of my favorite movies of all time. I used to watch that movie on loop. One of the first DVDs that I bought myself, because usually I just get them as gifts and presents and so on and so forth. But one of the first DVDs that I bought myself, and I watched it on loop at least like once a week. The music at the beginning, the king and his man took the queen to her. Yo, I love that movie. I love the water. I love seas. Water is my favorite element. Make a tsunami. Not you. You're trash, my bro. But like usually water. If you're associated with water, you're great in my book. Natural mineral water. That right there.
Except this was actually satisfying. In that case, why is he entered into the finals
I
while
know
you're out
you-
here on the beach talking to yourself? I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to the ocean. Oh, okay.
The ocean and I are getting married.
Isn't that right, ocean?
The ocean
The
laughed.
ocean says yes. We're back to live action, and Bandit Keith's barrel dragon is causing Joey Wheeler big problems.
Oh, the
Some
censorship.
copycat. It gives me the power to copy your catchphrase. In America.
In America.
That's my joke. It only works when I say in America.
America.
It loses all meaning when you say it. What's that? I couldn't hear you. I was too busy being American.
You're not American! You're not even wearing a flag on your head!
So?
Right. I must have left it back home.
In America.
Uh-oh, it looks like Bandit Keith has snapped, and he's being forced to abandon the
Hey, Joey, what? Rations of ginger beer for everyone.
My goodness.
British, you know.
Yeah,
Go
my
down without a
goodness.
Fight.
Pegasus, I pledge allegiance to your death, you sorry excuse for an American. I learned this trick from watching Excel Saga.
Oh, bro. Dead. Dead. Splash?
America.
There we
On that
go.
note, let's go to a commercial.
There we go.
Week on a very special episode of Zork and Pals.
Zork, what's wrong? Why haven't you
You can hear the music in the background, can't you, right? Fun story. I've played Final Fantasy 3 and that's about it. 7 I did play as a kid. I don't remember at all. Like I remember one thing of Final Fantasy VII, and that's it. Everything else, I don't remember. I remember one specific scene. I did learn that piece on the piano, to be completely honest. One of the first pieces that I learned. Love it. Love the music.
Zork and pals.
But I was asking for a bridge series, wasn't I, at the
Why
beginning?
haven't you destroyed the world?
Because I have a terminal disease.
Oh, no.
But you can't die. What about our adopted daughter? Who's going to take care of her when you're gone?
She also has a terminal disease.
Don't miss this very special award-winning episode of Zork and Pals, because we really need the ratings.
Damn.
Channel,
I'd love to see a show like that.
And that's about it. This match will decide everything. One of these men will return home with either $3 million in prize money or the prestige of being the new king of card games. But no matter who wins this duel, in the end, they're both losers. I mean winners. Yeah, winners.
This is it, you. Only one of us can win this tournament.
Come on.
Even though you're my best friend, I'm not gonna hold back.
We all know who'd
Give
win
it my
this.
all. And what's more, I'm gonna beat you.
Like hell.
Eh?
Face it, Joey, you're a terrible duelist. You only got this far because I've been telling you how to win all the time. I mean, come on. You've got Baby Dragon in your deck. Baby freaking Dragon. You probably don't even remember why you entered the tournament in the first place.
Money?
Sure I do. I entered
Sister.
because... you told me to?
It was your sister, you silly little man. She needs an operation.
Why, is she sick?
No, but you will be. Mind crush.
Oh no! 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 Oh, look how smug he is. Look how smug he looks. Obviously, in the show, he looked proud. He was like, "Ah, Joey, you've come this far, but look how smug he is. He's smug and evil." Is she sick? No. But you're about to be. Bye!
Mind crush.
There's no way he's but
Now
that.
for a word from our sponsors.
Your own personal deck.
Kai.
$10. A brand spanking new dual disc system. $30.
Ooh.
Bribing the school bully so he won't beat you up for playing card games. $50. Activating Swords of Revealing Light so your opponent is unable to attack your life points
Banned.
directly, leaving him wide open for a frontal assault on all his monsters. Priceless. There are some things money can't buy.
Can buy,
For
okay.
everything else, there's Kaiba
We now return to our live
Good
feed
advertising, I have to
studio,
say.
And it looks as though the finalists have something to say to each other.
Hey, Yug, since I lost the match, it's only right that you get the prize money. No, Joey, you take it. How else are you going to afford professional therapy after suffering such a humiliating defeat at my hands? This is...
Yugi. Right. I was wrong. I was wrong, right? I remember in like episode 9 or 10, I said foolishly, extremely foolishly, that Yugi in the Abridged series was the smug little prick. But Yami Yugi was the one character in the show who was the straight man. And I don't mean like sexually, I mean like the straight man to the jokes. He was the one that was like, okay, I'm gonna take this serious. Everyone else doesn't take things serious. I'm gonna take this serious. And then he mind crushes Joey. That's him doing the one, like the jab. And then you've got tiny little Yugi, the tiny little Yugi, right? Who goes for the hook. So they set themselves up like a jab, hook, jab, switch, hook. If I was, I would have retired, bro. Like I'm leaving. I'm leaving the island, and you're not seeing me ever again. That's what I would do.
The happiest moment of my life. If only my sister were alive to see me now.
Your sister is alive.
The semi-finals are over, but the final round of the tournament is just around the corner. Don't touch that remote. We'll be right back with more card game action right after this commercial.
All right, the Abridged series. I am looking forward to
Make
Marek.
a tsunami. Take the ocean to be your lawfully wedded wife. Till death do you part. I do. And do you, ocean.
Take Mako Tsunami to be your lawfully
No.
wedded husband. Till death do you part.
Wow. Wow. Such
The
great...
ocean says yes.
Congratulations, Mako Tsunami. You truly are a tsunami. That's terrible. That's a terrible pun. My goodness. But you're truly gonna cause a tsunami, alright? We interrupt this broadcast. The title for this episode couldn't have been any more true. Let's not kid ourselves. The title for this episode couldn't have been any more true. I don't remember the my moment at all. At all. But you know what? I don't think it's true. Because Yugi doesn't lose. And there are many things that I know. There are many things I don't know. There are many things I don't remember. The two things I remember about Yugi is that he lost twice. As far as I know, he lost twice. Once in the Orichalcus arc filler, whatever. And he unlike Yugi Light, Yugi Moto lost on purpose against that little girl, whose father was like, or whose grandfather was like best friends with Yugi's grandfather. Besides that, I don't think he lost ever. I mean, and obviously the final battle between Yugi and Yami Yugi and Yugi Moto. There is, I'm putting my foot down on this. There is absolutely no way, 0% chance, absolutely no way, 0%, that Mai of all people would bring Yugi to the brink of annihilation and then just give up. I don't remember what happened originally. There is 0% chance, alright, that is happening. The Joey battle, they actually did quite a lot of battles here, to be completely honest. You know? They did the Joey versus in America. Joey in America versus a Bandit in America. Keith, which the battle wasn't actually in America. I love the censorship that they did for Bandit Keith. You know, first of all, the dragons, the plasma dragons. You know, the weapon that they had. Then obviously the finger pointing. Yeah, it's just a lot of good fun. Honestly, just a lot of good fun. But they did like 3 battles in this episode, which is actually very, very impressive. Obviously, the Joey versus Bandit Keith, Yami Yugi versus My Valentine, and then the Yugi versus Joey battle, all in one episode. Now, granted, we skipped, obviously, we skipped a ton. We skipped so much. It's almost unbelievable. But at first it really bothered me that like we skipped so much. But as I've like watched more and more of these, it doesn't bother me. Like I generally enjoy it. Now I do hope later on maybe they'll put a little bit more spotlight on the actual Yu-Gi-Oh card games instead of like just the beginning and then the ending. But it doesn't actually bother me at all. Like I enjoy the show for what it is. Now I don't think, and I'll say this right now, I don't think this show is as friendly for someone that isn't aware with Yu-Gi-Oh, isn't aware about like the original Yu-Gi-Oh show. I think it's humorous, but if you're like watching this, like say you've never seen Yu-Gi-Oh before, right, and you don't understand the rules, you don't understand anything, I don't think this show is particularly friendly for those people. What I will say though is that the original Yu-Gi-Oh isn't that friendly either, alright? Because they kind of just go along as you see some monster effects and they're like, they don't explain it. And then like once they activate the effect, they're like, oh yeah, this is what the monster does. And then like change the effects. Like five episodes later, they'll use the same card as like, oh, different effect. Ha ha ha. Kind of just whatever the plot demands, we'll just do. So I will say that the original show isn't that friendly as well, at least until like GX, and I feel like once they got to Yu-Gi-Oh, I never watched Yu-Gi-Oh GX. I've watched like the first 20 episodes or so, or 15 episodes or so, give or take. I did play the game for the PSP though, but like once you get to a certain point, they start like actually using cards the way they were meant to. At least I think so. Obviously I can't speak for like the newer seasons and whatnot because I haven't seen them, but the original one, they just, first of all, there was the whole field effects, and then they were like, you know what, actually, let's introduce some rules here, you know, with the Battle City tournament. So from that point on, it was like, okay, we've got some rules now. And then we had Orichalcos like, oh yeah, Orichalcos stage 1, Orichalcos stage 2. I always love the I usually hate things like that, where it's like, oh yeah, we've got rules, established rules, let's destroy them. I always dislike it, at least to a certain degree. For example, you know, Superman is weak against kryptonite. That's the rule. And like when you have like some Superman iterations where they're like, yeah, it doesn't really affect me. I'm like, I hate it. But unless there's a good reason for it. Alright, Orichalcos was just like, yeah, it's cool. we need to, you know, there needs to be some power creep, so let's introduce that. Now, however, we're nearing the Yugi, Yami-Yugi, and Yugimoto versus Pegasus. I'm looking forward to this. Pegasus has been a fantastic character. He's been a fantastic character so far, and you know, we always cut him like tiny little chunks, never in like a decently sized portion. So I really want to see like Pegasus, you know, have his moment to shine. Really have his moment to shine. And that's kind of what I'm looking forward to, ladies and gentlemen. So that was episode 17. I will see all of you, ladies and gentlemen, with episode 18. Until then, have a nice day. Peace out. And as always, be sure to, of course, give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe. That would be great as well. I'll see you all next time. Have a nice day, and